When you were a kid, a single summer felt like it went on forever. Now, a whole decade can slip by before you've even noticed. You're not imagining it. The years really do seem to speed up as you get older. Nobody knows exactly why, but the explanations we do have are strange and kind of wonderful. Start with the simplest one. Think about what a single year actually is, measured against your whole life. To a 5-year-old, 1 year is a fifth of everything they've ever lived, an absolute eternity. To a 50-year-old, that very same year is 1/50th of their life, a thin little sliver, barely anything. So every year is a smaller fraction of the whole than the one before, and it feels that way too. It's an old observation. A French philosopher, Paul Janet, spotted it back in the 1870s, and William James thought it sharp enough to write into the very first psychology textbook. But that's really just arithmetic. It never explained why time feels the way it does, so the search kept going, and it led somewhere far stranger. Your memory. There's a famous experiment where people were dropped from a tower, a real 3-second freefall, and afterward, every single one swore it had lasted much longer. The neuroscientist behind it, David Eagleman, worked out why. In a moment that intense and new, the brain records memory thick and fast, and your brain doesn't count time as it passes. It looks back and guesses, using how much it remembered. More memory, more time. The fall felt long because it was so densely recorded, which is the secret to why childhood stretches out forever. It's wall-to-wall firsts. First day of school, first bike, first taste of the sea. And every new thing gets written down in vivid detail. Adult life, though, blurs together. The same commute, the same routine, the same 4 walls. The brain shrugs, files it under "seen it," and barely records a thing. A whole year of that can shrink to almost nothing in the rearview mirror. And this isn't just a tidy story. Only recently, in 2026, researchers narrowed it right down. It's specifically your memory for new experiences, not how much you've lived overall, that predicts how fast the last 10 years felt. Some suspect it runs deeper still, into the body itself. The engineer Adrian Bejan has argued it's partly physical, that aging eyes move less and the brain takes in fewer fresh images each second, so the world quietly begins sliding past faster, like a film run a little too fast. Here's the fun part. These explanations don't entirely agree, but they all point to the same place. Time isn't speeding up because your years are shorter. It's that they've grown emptier of new things. And that's the good news, because it means you have a say in it. Newness stretches time back out. A trip somewhere you've never been, a skill you've never tried, even a different way home. Each new thing lays down fresh memory and makes that whole stretch of life feel full again when you look back. You can't add days to your life, but you can stop them from quietly slipping away. So here's a small challenge. This week, do one thing you've never done before. Then keep adding new things, a new place, a new skill, a new idea. And if your days don't start to feel a little longer, at least they'll be more interesting. Learning something new counts too, by the way. So come back to the channel for a fresh idea whenever you like, and keep your mind wondering and searching for novelty.